In 52 BC, the Roman Republic teetered on the brink of destruction, its flames fueled by Julius Caesar, a man who viewed the world as a chessboard. After years of relentless campaigns, he found himself facing the united tribes of Gaul, led by the indomitable Vercingetorix. The Gauls retreated to Alesia, a natural fortress atop a hill, surrounded by rivers and steep cliffs. It was here that most would see defeat. Caesar saw an opportunity, a giant stone cage he could conquer. Standing on a ridge against the rising sun, Caesar, dressed in his detailed Roman armor, sketched the contours of Alesia into the dirt with his sword. His face remained calm, but his mind raced with strategies. He envisioned what others deemed impossible, a siege that would ring the city in iron and wood. In what many judged madness, Caesar commanded 50,000 men to encircle Alesia with an 11-mile-long wall, complete with towering structures and deep trenches. Every Roman soldier transformed into a combat engineer, tirelessly constructing defenses. With sharpened stakes and hidden iron barbs, they fortified their position. As exhaustion set in, the pressing terror of failure drove them to relentless toil, shaping a formidable fortress around their foes. But inside Alesia, the grim reality was stark. Starvation took hold of the 80,000 souls trapped within the city walls. Vercingetorix, torn by desperation, made a heart-wrenching decision, sending the women, children, and elderly out, hoping for mercy from Caesar. Yet, the Roman general stood unyielding, refusing passage. Thus, a silent tragedy unfolded in the muddy expanse known as No Man's Land, where the innocent languished between two hostile forces, begging for bread and finding nothing but despair. As days turned into an agonizing wait, the situation grew dire. Vercingetorix, watching from Alesia's heights, could do nothing but grip the stone of the ramparts, his knuckles white as he witnessed the suffering of his people. Caesar remained a cold observer, calculating and unwavering. Then, as if to seal their fates, a massive relief army of 250,000 Gauls appeared on the horizon. Suddenly, the tables turned, and the Romans found themselves trapped, besieged between their own walls and the massing enemy outside. Amidst the chaos, Caesar ordered a second outer wall built, escalating the stakes and forcing the legions into a fight on two fronts. Titus Labienus, Caesar's trusted lieutenant, rode furiously along the inner wall, rallying the troops, his voice cutting through the chaos. "Do not look back. The man behind you is your shield." The Romans packed tightly, fear and determination fueling their resolve as they prepared to confront not one, but two overwhelming threats. The inevitable clash arrived with the Gauls launching their final assault, and on the North Hill, a weakness was found. The Roman line began to crumble under relentless pressure. In that moment of disaster, Caesar recognized the urgency of action. Discarding his heavy armor, he donned his brilliant scarlet cloak, a vivid symbol against the drab colors of war. Grabbing a shield, he prepared to lead the final reserve of 4,000 men into the breach. The sight of that red streak slicing through the chaos reignited the hope of the legionaries. Their leader, their god, had arrived to save them. On a white steed, Caesar charged into the maelstrom, the colors of his cloak a stark contrast against the muddy battlefield, where blood and toil mixed in a grim testament to war's brutality. With surgical precision, he moved among the fray, the battle transforming into a testament of leadership and valor. Ultimately, the relentless pressure of the Romans proved too formidable. The Gaulish relief army shattered like glass upon impact, leaving Vercingetorix to face the grim reality of his defeat. Alone, he rode out, armor glinting in the fading light as he approached Caesar, his spirit broken. He circled Caesar's seat in a slow, mournful gallop before dismounting and casting his sword at the feet of his adversary, a wordless surrender echoing the silence of the moment. As dusk settled over Alesia, the fate of Gaul was sealed. Caesar extended a hand, not to aid the fallen warrior, but to signal his guards. In that final act, the Republic's era faded, and the dawn of the Empire began, forever altering the course of history.